I'm at Cooter's Place in Luray, Virginia for the 25th anniversary of Cooter's Place. And on this episode, I'm going to talk to Dave Ashbridge, all the way from Canada. He's here in Luray today, and he brought these two vehicles behind me, and we're going to talk about them. I'm going to move out of the way because the Chickasaw County Sheriff's car is coming in, and I didn't want to get run over by Sheriff Little. And this episode is brought to you by Griner Auto Body of Washington, Iowa, using state-of-the-art techniques and decades of experience to get your car back on the road after an accident. Car Doctor of Washington, Iowa. No matter who Frankensteined it, they can fix and clean and customize it. McDonald Boneyard of Keota, Iowa for all your farm equipment and auto recycling needs. Hinshaw Trailer Sales of Richland, Iowa. You need a trailer? They've got your trailer, and they fix what they sell and don't in their full-time repair shop. Girling Repair of Winfield, Iowa. If your mower is dead, call Fred, your Husqvarna, Aaron's, and Gravely dealer. B&B Propane and the family of Jet Stops. And Blue Dog Lawn Care of Wayland, Iowa for all your residential and commercial lawn care needs. They present Southeast Iowa today. I'm John Bain, author of Christie's Journey, The Beat Goes On, and your host. Let's go talk to Dave. Dave, welcome to Southeast Iowa today.
Thank you, John.
You're quite welcome. You, sir, are here in Luray, Virginia for the 25th anniversary of Cooter's Place. And somehow you got two cars down here. I know you didn't drive them both, but we'll get into that later. But the first one I want to talk about is this 2006 Dodge Charger that you've converted into a tribute to the General Lee.
Well, thank you. Yes. So on the doors, we actually got doors off of 68 or 69, and we cut the panels out and had them welded into my doors to resemble the doors on that particular year of Charger.
So did that actually come from an original Charger?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they did.
It
wasn't in good shape though, so I didn't cut up some good doors.
Right. Gotcha. Somebody's out there thinking it and wondering it, so I had to ask it.
Exactly.
Well, that is cool, because a lot of times you'll see painted scallops.
Yes.
But you got the real thing.
Exactly.
That is cool. Show us some more.
And same with the hood. A normal hood on this particular year of Charger was completely flat. We also cut the panels out of a not so good hood and welded them into my hood.
That's incredible.
To somewhat resemble that particular year of Charger also.
Yes.
On the front here, normally you would have had a marker light that came out around. So on the 68s, they had a round marker light. So we added those marker lights to more or less resemble that.
Mm-hmm.
We then blacked out the front end to make a one steady looking grill.
Yes.
The bush bar, I took a piece of cardboard, cut out a pattern, welded it up.
Nice. I like your license plate, Lost Sheep.
Thank you. A lot of people will ask me about that, and a lot of people do know what that stands for.
Well,
the handle of Bow and Luke.
That's right. There are only millions of people that watch the Dukes of Hazzard.
Correct. The normal mirrors would have mounted up in here. We deleted those and went with aftermarket chrome mirror, which was very much used back in the 70s.
They look good.
More retro style.
Yeah.
The body line of that year, 68, 69, was one steady body line. Of the 06s, it curled and came down. We removed that body line and made it one constant body line.
That's awesome.
Your fuel door would have been right here.
Uh-huh.
We moved it up here to resemble that year. Now the rear marker lights would have all been here. This would have been a complete lens, but we moved the marker lights down here. These are more like the 68s. Your backup light would have been right here. Mm-hmm. We put our backup lights down here.
Just like on a 68 through 70 Dodge Charger.
Correct.
That is cool. Man, that is something. What made you say, I'm going to take my newer car and make it a tribute car?
I couldn't afford a 60s to 70s Charger, so I thought this was more economical for me, and people would get the gist of what I was trying to do in the long run. So
you definitely show the spirit.
It does draw a lot of attention to you.
Oh, I bet it does. You get an orange Dodge Charger, people pay attention.
Oh, exactly.
And next thing you know, they're taking pictures, they're asking you questions.
Yes, they do.
You probably don't get anywhere too quick because you're always asking questions.
Exactly.
Or not asking, answering.
Exactly, yes.
That is awesome. Well, I appreciate you showing us this car. I want to look at your Cooter's tow truck, but let's wrap up this segment, and then we'll next time folks see us, we'll be in front of your tow truck.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thank you. I hope you like this podcast episode as half as much as I like bringing them to you, because if you do, that means you're liking them a lot. So give this episode a like, and don't forget to follow and subscribe. It's free.
This is a 19.
What year is it, Dave?
This is a 1970 GMC C25.
Well, everybody, we started out this segment to my pal Dave, a good old boy from Cooter. And so Ben Jones has seen this.
Yes.
So it's Ben Jones approved.
Yes, absolutely. Last year in October at the Hazard Run, I met Ben himself.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you, it's John Bain approved too. This is very cool. And this one, we looked at your Charger earlier, and I believe your parents drove that.
Yes. My parents drove the Charger down, and I drove this down.
Wow. And this is in really, really nice. I mean, what an example of Cooter, Davenport, and Hazard County garage pride right here. And like I said, you drove this here.
Yes, I did.
Man.
I was nice to my parents. I gave them the vehicle with the better fuel mileage and air conditioning.
And probably better brakes too.
Absolutely.
You need that in these hills.
Oh, you do. Yes.
So, obviously you're a big Dukes of Hazzard fan.
Yes, I am.
And the obvious question would be, if I didn't know any better, and I didn't know you were a Dukes of Hazzard fan, is what made you decide to do a Cooter's tow truck? But I know all that, so I want to ask, was Cooter your favorite character on the Dukes?
Looking back on the Dukes, being older, yes, because he's the one that kept everything running on the show. And now in life itself, he's the one that keeps the name Dukes of Hazzard and Cooters alive with his various stores in Virginia, Nashville, and Pigeon Forge.
You know, I never thought about it that way, but that's just a very profound statement. It's
Yes.
so true. It's so true. Well, it's wonderful that we get to be here at Ben Cooter Jones Place,
Yes.
celebrating the 25th anniversary of Cooter's Place. Let's show us around this fine truck.
Sure. So obviously you've already seen that Ben has signed
Yes.
my inner fender. When I first bought this truck, it was completely rotted out. I had to rebuild every part of it. It took me a year of Saturdays and Sundays
Wow.
in my buddy's shop
That's
to do
dedication.
everything that's been done. So
Can we take a look inside?
yes.
All right. Man, this is cool. I mean, this is set up really just the way Cooter would have it set up.
I prefer to look at this and think that this is a truck that Cooter would have had after he retired.
Yeah,
Just something more to cruise around in rather than work with.
right. And I see over here on the glove box, you've got some signatures of some other stars. It looks like you got Tom Wopat and Byron Cherry and Rick Hurst. Did I catch all those?
Yes. Yep.
That is really something.
I hope to get Catherine Bach tomorrow.
That would be nice. Well, you better get there early, because that
Yeah.
line will go on
Absolutely.
forever.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. And now, you said a saying earlier today off camera about something about going and towing, or
Yes. So it does have a boom on it for towing, but this truck is just for show, not for tow.
gotcha. I like that. I'm going to put that on the screen.
Yep.
Just for show, not for tow. I like it. I like it. Well, this is incredible. It's been an honor to meet you today. Is there anything special I should have asked you to show us about the truck that?
Rather than going with duals, I went with a super single Mickey Thompson to make it more of a hot rod.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, if you're not towing, you know, that's
My mud flaps on the back, I actually found those at a swap meet. And being from Canada, every sentence we finish usually has the word A in it.
I noticed that. I was up there in April.
Yes. So with where it says Holmes, this is a Holmes record. So I just thought it was a Canadian mud flap. But upon further investigation, it turns out Ernest Holmes built the first Holmes auto wrecker in Chattanooga, Tennessee many years ago. And it's also where all of the Holmes wreckers nowadays still continue to be built.
I'll be darned.
Yes.
Well, I love it. And I love the Virginia is for Lovers bumper sticker. And if I remember right, I think Ben Jones is originally from Virginia.
Yes.
So everything comes full circle.
It sure does.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a pleasure talking to you and other fans today. If the fans didn't support the show wouldn't last long. And this show went off the air in 1985, and here we are in 2024, still celebrating the program and bringing international flavor. You're from a different country, and you're here today in Virginia, and you're talking to a guy from Iowa who drove 860 miles to be here today as well. And it's really cool that we can all get together and celebrate something. You know, you think about a television show brings the world that much closer together and makes the world a smaller place.
And there isn't anywhere that you can't look at a General Lee and someone go, hey, there goes the General Lee.
That's right. And you know, for all those people out there on the internet that spread bad things about the General Lee or the Dukes of Hazzard, they're just all full of stuff. And I mean, the bottom line is we're here right now, we're proving that they're wrong. And everybody here, they love the General Lee, they love Daisy's Roadrunner, her Jeep, they love Roscoe and Enos and Cletus's squad cars, and they love Cooter Davenport's tow trucks. And we got great samplings of all those here this weekend.
We sure do.
Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you, John, and a big shout out to Ben and Elma for keeping the Duke's name alive.
For sure. God bless them. Thanks to Dave for being on the podcast today. Thank you for watching. And if you like these podcasts, you like the shows, the episodes, and all that, give this episode a like and make sure to follow and subscribe. It's all free. And I want to thank our sponsors, Griner Auto Body, Car Doctor, McDonald Boneyard, Hinshaw Trailer Sales, Girling Repair, B&B Propane, and the Family of Jet Stops, and Blue Dog Lawn Care. From the road, I'm on the road in Luray, Virginia. I'm your host, John Bain. Stay friendly, Southeast Iowa.